Hi everyone. It's such a bright and beautiful day. How are you doing today? What's the weather like where you are? I like it when it's so sunny, everything bright and beautiful, and it cheers your spirit too. How is everything since my last video? I hope everything is okay with you and you're staying safe wherever you are. So, going right into today's video. So, today's video, we're going to be asking a we're going to be answering a very important question. And the question goes like this: how to get rid of bitterness? How to get rid of bitterness? I like all these questions because I personally try to answer these questions, also learn a lot from it. So that's why I'm so excited about this particular question, because it's one thing that when you talk about, people say, no, I don't have bitterness. I don't know how people have bitterness. It's not good to have bitterness. But let me tell you, bitterness is something that comes with human nature. It's something that you have, but you wouldn't even know you have it. But today we're going to talk about how to get rid of it, because it's not good. It's not good for me. It's not good for you. It's not good for those around you. And it's not good for those that you're having the bitterness against. So, first of all, what brings about bitterness? That is one thing we're going to ask ourselves. Where does this bitterness originate from? What makes it come into us, or what makes we start having bitterness? So first of all, you have to be offended to have bitterness against somebody. Sometimes when people offend you and you guys don't trash it out, you guys don't talk about it and sort the situation out, and the person seems to act like as if he doesn't know or she doesn't know that he or she offended you, and or the person knows but the person doesn't want to talk about it or work it out with you. Such situations tend to generate to bitterness. You're bitter against the person because the person offended you and hasn't made it up to you, or you're bitter against the person because the person offended you and hasn't apologized or asked for forgiveness for it. So several things, situations, or several circumstances can lead to this offense that brings about bitterness. Sometimes people have transferred bitterness. I'm telling you the truth. Sometimes bitterness can be transferred. Like, the offense wasn't directly on them, but the offense maybe was on their spouse or their mother or their father or their brother or their sister, and they transfer the bitterness to themselves. So they have bitterness against somebody that offended their spouse, their friend, their boyfriend, girlfriend, parents, siblings. So they have a transferred bitterness. I don't know if you're in any of this category, if you like play the sincerity game and actually check yourself and ask yourself, do I really have bitterness against anybody? Is there somebody that wronged me, and when I hear the person's name, I'm so furious? That is bitterness. If there is somebody that when you hear the person's name, you feel so furious, that is bitterness. You're holding the bitter, you're bitter about that person, that you don't even want to hear anything good happening to that person, and you don't even want to hear the person's name. Um, Offense will surely come. People will definitely offend you. People will definitely offend those close to you. Living in bitterness is not the way out. So today we're going to be discussing or talking about how to get rid of bitterness. For me, because of course people offend me, of course. People offend me, they don't apologize, they don't ask for forgiveness. People offend those close to me, and situations that can lead to bitterness. But personally, how I get rid of bitterness so that I can have my joy and my peace. You know what I'm talking about? Because my joy and my peace is valuable to me. I love it so much. Without it, I don't know. It's a gloomy day. The day might be bright and sunny, but your heart is gloomy, gloomy, gloomy. No, I don't like that. I like my heart to be bright and sunny all the time. So how I get rid of bitterness is, first of all, I'm the first to ask for forgiveness. It's so hard, but I've done it severally. I'm telling you the truth. If I have a fiasco or if I have a fallout with somebody and this person is at fault and this person really hurt me and offended me, and I discover that I'm really furious and I'm becoming bitter towards that person, one thing that helps me get rid of that bitterness or like melt everything away is by being the first to ask the person for forgiveness. I melt my pride. I'm telling you, I can count like 3 occasions I have done it. And sometimes they might not even respond, or sometimes, yeah, some people they do respond, but some don't respond, like, you know, you know. So they don't respond to you, even though you're the first to reach out and apologize, but I do it anyways. And it works 100%. For the father, I let go of my pride, I let go of my ego. I ask myself, who the hell you think you are? Like, and I make myself feel like nothing. And then it gives me the courage. I pick up my phone and I send a text message saying whatever happened between us, it's okay. I forgive you first, and let's let bygone be bygone. It melts away every kind of bitterness. And the person tends to sometimes, depending on the kind of person that you had such a fallout with, when you test them, some people respond in a way that helps repair the relationship. But when some people don't respond or when they ignore you, I move on to pray for them. Sincerely, I'm not trying to preach the Bible to you. I'm just telling you what helps me, what I practice. I pray for them. When I pray for them, like pray good prayer, not like God judge this person, look at what, no, I mean like God, please be with them, bless them, protect them. I pray for them. Because when the person doesn't respond to your text in a good way, or the person just ignores your text, the bitterness tends to go to power too. Like it turns out because you become more furious. Like, what does this person think he or she is? I was even the first to reach out and ask for forgiveness, and he or she still feels or don't do me fit to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So if you let it grow, it's gonna get worse. So I move on to like pray for them, not about the situation, but I just pray in general, or like, God, take care of this person, whatever it is, melt it away from their heart. I'm not trying to tell you that I'm holier than thou, or I'm just telling you it's so hard to do it, but I try to do it for myself because I like my heart being as light as air. Like, if I'm bitter, I don't know. I don't know how to function, like, especially if you're bitter against somebody that is close to you and you tend to see the person all the time. How do you live? Like, I don't know, but for me, that's how I get rid of it. Another thing that helps me get rid of bitterness against people or against somebody is I only see the good that they do, because the more I listen and I see the bad they do, the more I'm so bitter. I'm like, I'm telling you, these people are terrible. Like, you have no idea how terrible these people. Like, the bitterness tends to increase the more you see the bad they do, you hear the bad they do, you talk about how bad they are with other people. But I choose to only see and appreciate the good they do, so that good that they do is what settles in my heart. It's a conscious thing. Like, you fight out your salvation. This thing I'm saying is not so easy. I don't know if you have ever been bitter against somebody and you try to do all this. It's not easy at all. But you have to consciously make that decision to do it. Because Bitterness doesn't help you, and sometimes the people you're bitter about don't even know, or even if they know, they don't care. So you are only killing yourself, and you're not enjoying your life because your heart is so heavy with so much bitterness. Imagine if you're bitter against 5 people. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Your whole life is gonna be so bitter. You know? So I do it for myself. Like I consciously make the decision that this is what I'm going to do because I don't want to be bitter. So another thing that I do, apart from concentrating on the good things they do and like the good things they do in general, like let me say, oh, this person helps the poor. Oh, this person has some atom of good in them. Oh, this person helps the family. Oh yeah, this person has some atom of good atom of good in them. I try to like focus on the good things they do in my heart, think about all the good things they do. It helps me that when I think about them, I don't really think about all the bad they've done to me and all the bad they're doing to other people and keep the bitterness alive. No, I kill that bitterness by focusing on the good things they do. Another thing that I try to do um, that helps me get rid of bitterness is I praise the things that they do when they do good. Like I said, I don't try to indulge in talking about all the bad they do with people, you know. That's just pouring fuel into fire, you know. I try to avoid such conversation or such gossip that would make the bitterness at the end of the whole conversation to be raised to power 5, you know. I try to, when they do something good, be like, oh my goodness, this is so good. Like, when you're doing that, people think you're pretending. Like, don't you have something against this person? Why are you praising the person? You know what I'm saying? It's a therapy. You're only doing it for yourself. You know? You praise whatever good that you hear that they did, be it in the family, be it from friends, or you saw it on social media. You keep singing the praises like, oh my goodness, this person is really a good person. Oh my goodness, look at what this person did or that person did. This is so nice of them. Oh my God, God bless them for doing that. I'm telling you, when you consciously do this, you kill that bitterness. You kill it like it dies. You don't, like, before you know it, you don't even remember what the person did to you. Talk more of even being bitter about it. You kind of forget, even though it's somewhere deep down in you, but you don't like carry it around on a daily basis. It doesn't exist because all you consciously put in your mind and all you consciously think about is the good things they did. And the good things they did is what you talk about, is what you praise, is what you think on. Friends, I'm telling you, this is one good therapy for bitterness. Like, people might be saying, is this even practical, or is it even natural? Yes, it is, if you consciously decide to do it. If you consciously decide to think about only the good things they are doing, don't talk about the bad things, don't think about bad things, don't eye the bad things they're doing to other people or bad things that other people are talking about them. If not, you're going to be pouring fuel into fire. Praise, like, blow their trumpet even without them knowing when they do something good, like talk about it, sing about it, think about it. It kills off every form of bitterness. Be the first to reach out, be the first to forgive, even if they don't acknowledge it, even if they don't appreciate it, and even when you're being the first to reach out doesn't work out or is not appreciated, you go ahead to pray for them consciously in your mind. Pray for them, like pray good prayer, not pray God judge them or pray look at what this person. No, I mean pray good. If you think about one good thing, that person is in need of, or you observe that that person is in need of, and pray about it. Once you do that, man, I'm telling you, you wouldn't even find the bitterness anymore. You're on a different level, like you're in cloud nine. The bitterness is all melted away. And you feel light at air, you live your life happily, without counting, this person did me this, that person did me this person did me this, and being all gloomy or bitter. It's for our own good. For our own good. Like, we have nothing to gain by being bitter against somebody. And it's even worse when the person doesn't know that you have bitterness against them. You're just killing yourself on your own, by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, these are the ways that I try to get rid of bitterness and has worked for me and has helped me keep my joy and keep my peace and keep my happiness within my heart on my own. Trying my best to live my best life. And I hope this helps you too. Please don't forget to ask me any question or any advice or anything you want to know or you want a second opinion on. I'm available. I'm here. Always go to the comment section and type your question. And until my next video, please don't forget to subscribe. It only takes a second, guys, to hit the subscribe button. And it's done. And there's no fee, there's no charge attached to it. Support my ministry by hitting the subscribe button and sharing these videos too. And until my next video, stay safe, be happy, and get rid of bitterness. Bye, guys.